I'm Jennifer Angel. These are your stars, Libra. Okay, now this week there's a little bit of movement in the star chart. We don't have as many aspects this week as we have over the last couple of weeks. And last week things should have hopefully smoothed over a little bit from the chaos that was happening the week before. And this week gives you a chance just to consolidate a little bit more. But Mars does ingress into the next sign, which is Aries, and that's happening on the 12th. And this is into your solar seventh house. So this is all to do with relationships and partnerships and, on all levels, but mostly let's talk about the intimate and more personal relationships. Okay, now with Mars there, Mars is like a passionate sign. It's like Mars and Venus are like the yin and the yang of love. Mars being the passion, Venus being the more romantic side. But Mars can also make you a little bit, aggressive, for want of another word, assertive. It's assertive energy, and you want to be careful that you don't cross the line into being a little bit too demanding, let's say, particularly as Mercury is still retrograde for another week. Okay, it's not going direct until next Monday on the 18th. And it'll take a couple of days after that to for the energy to settle down and get past that, that the stormy sort of stage of the the retrograde. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And, as I look at your chart, there's all this activity still happening in your solar sixth house. Been there now for a few weeks. And this area of your solar chart is to do with work. It's also to do with your health and well-being. So you want to be careful. I'm sure I said this to you over the last couple of weeks too. You want to be careful of taking on more than you can physically handle. And it's easy for you to do, Libra, because you love to be social. You love to get out. You crave communication with people and to get out and to mix and mingle and crave the contact and the sense of belonging, but you want to do everything, but there's only so many hours, so you really have to decide, particularly with Mars energy in there, because that can make you agree to things that you don't have the time to, because it gives you the motivation and the desire. So you're going to have to just sit down and work out, okay, so what are your 5 highest priorities each day, each week, and if something comes in or crosses your desk or an invitation for a social event that does not fit into those 5 top things, then be prepared to say no. I know that's not easy to do, but otherwise you just wear yourself too thin. And when you have all those planets in your 6th house, that's what can happen. You can just simply take on too much, and then your health, can suffer because you're just running yourself haggard into the ground, and not as bad as all that, but you get my drift. Now there is a new moon in this area as well, so it indicates that there's a new start to do with work. It certainly breathes like new energy into your day. Getting routines set that you can work towards is very important now to keep your level of productivity up. And with the energy of the new moon, that just lightens your load, just gives you a little bit more of optimism and hope for the future. So yeah, work on that. Okay, have a great week, Libra. I'm Jennifer Angel. Thanks for watching.